Okay, so I showed you how to do this so far. So we're going to turn it into this. So it's all about wrapping. I'll show you guys. I've made 3 different sizes of these little branches. So I've got some that have 7 leaves on them, some that have 5, and some that have 3. So I pretty much am just going to randomly wrap them together. I'm going to just take this one right here, and with my finger I'm just going to kind of bend it back a little bit. And that's going to attach right here. And that's going to be the start of it. So we've got our floral tape. And we're just going to start. And the way that I start floral tape, I know it's probably not the correct way to do it, but I like to take it and fold it over. Can you see that? I take it and I fold it over and just hold it there. And instead of, starting and wrapping, which I find really hard to get it to wrap tightly, I guess. So I'll just take my second branch and place it on top of that fold, and then just start turning. And that second branch just kind of keeps everything in place as I am turning. And so you can see, if you kind of just angle it and pull tight on the floral tape, you just twist. Okay, then you're going to get to a point where you need to add another one. And you just kind of look at it and think, what size should I, would look best. So sometimes I'll take one, I'll hold it up and think, that's a little too matchy-matchy, so I'm going to go with a shorter one. So I think that right there would probably look good. So I'm just going to take this one again. I'm just going to kind of bend it a little bit in the direction I want it to go so that the wire is bent. And then I'm going to add it in, if you guys can see that close. I'm going to kind of just set it in there and then just keep wrapping. And you're going to just keep on going. Kind of put some to the side, some to the other side, some up front. One thing you have to make sure that you want to make sure is that all of the leaves are heading in the same general direction. If you're looking at a branch, a natural branch, you don't have some leaves that are pointing up with some leaves that are pointing down. You always want to have them turned so that they're all going in the same basic direction. So that's one way to make them look realistic. To even it all out, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'll take some of these little short ones and add them in at the end so that it kind of just covers up some of the wires and kind of just brings it all back down together. So, oh, that one fell apart. See that? Oh well. It happens. If that does happen, all you have to do is get your glue, either your stuff that I used, the wafer paper mixed with water, or your piping gel, and just glue it back on. It's really, if they come off, you just glue them right back. That's easy. And then there's your branch. See that? And we're going to have a whole bunch of these. I'm making a tree. Looks good. Oh, after you're done with this part, sorry, you'll look and see sometimes they're not in the position you want them to be, and all of the branches are perfectly straight, and that's not natural. So what you do is you just take them, you kind of turn them with some, just some pliers. These are just jewelry making, so they're on the smaller side, built for smaller stuff. You can find smaller than this, but it's the smallest we needed. But I'm just going to take and you know, look at the branches that are perfectly straight. I'm going to bend them just a little bit. The best way to do it is to grab in between. I don't know if you can see that. But you kind of just grab in between and turn them a little bit, bend them just a little bit here and there. Got to be careful not to knock off the leaves. So that's why we're grabbing in between. See here, just kind of messing with a little bit so it looks a little bit more natural. And that's it. And then you have a nice branch.